Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at the 1.8 update for Empyrion Galactic Survival, which was released in June 2022, if you're watching this in the future. And in this part, what I want to do is get back to the main mission, which means we're going to go up into space and visit the trading station and buy a root beer. And if my memory serves correctly, we're then going to go on to the low gravity brewery. But before that, I just want to give you an update of where we are. What I've done off camera, I've explored virtually the whole planet now, except for this black area here where the Xerax are. We'll probably come back to here and maybe have a crack at the Xerax later on. And if you watch the previous part, you'll be aware that I was doing the abandoned outposts. I came down and did this one as well and stripped that down. I've also done the other burial chamber as well. I've also picked up virtually all the promethium now, except for two little pieces. I think one is just inside of Talon territory somewhere. They're just there, so we need to become honored to be able to mine that. And I've got one other there. I eventually found the gold, and the gold was located in the highlands. If I can find the ship, I think you got this patch of highlands here. So if you're on Omicron and you need cobalt and pentaxid, these highland areas are worth checking out, because I found some pillars of pentaxid, but they're not blue, they're actually brown. So that's worth checking out if you're short of pentaxid. Anyway, I just want to, I don't want to drag this out too long. The other thing I also want to do is show you what I've done in the way of defenses. Now, somebody posted a comment saying about putting turrets underneath, and to be honest, I didn't really want to put turrets for two reasons. One, it's quite difficult to get them fired unless you're on the absolutely dead flat area. Also, with this ship, it doesn't really have a large underneath flat area underneath. So what I've done is I've actually put 6 sentry guns, effectively covering the four corners, and 2 lateral guns in the center. Now, the reason why I like to put sentry guns on the bottom of the CV is, well, there's 2 reasons actually. The first one is that the ammunition for the sentry gun, the projectile rifle ammunition, is really cheap, because it's only made up of, if we come into here and look in here, if I show you the ammunition, you can make piles of it for steel plates, copper ingots, and nitrocellulose. So as long as you've got a nice big supply of copper ingots, which I think we have got, oh, maybe not as good as I thought it would be, but we can always mine some more. And that's the reason why sentry guns make quite ideal, you could say, fire suppression units, especially against ground troops. And of course, the other option is that because they are, you can put them into a separate group, which is what I've actually done. I actually had a bit of a tidy up here. But what you will find is, what I've done now is I've put these into a separate group and just set them up in the normal way. But if I want to get rid of predators, especially if we put down on a pretty hostile planet, what we can do is just switch on the predators, which means that we can keep the predators at bay without actually using the more expensive ammunition of the turrets. Anyway, guys, we're just going to jump in here, put the thrusters on. We're going to put the shields on now for the first time, and we're going to go up into space. And hopefully we'll be able to get to the trading station. And of course, if you watch the last part, you'll be aware that I picked up all those grow plots. So once we actually get to the trading station, we're going to try and sell off some of the surplus as well. The problem we're going to have is actually finding the trading station. We may have to, what we got here? Yeah, there's the orbital trading station over there. Looks like we got a promethium asteroid there as well. Hostiles hanging around here. We're just going to get up speed, and we're going to fly in that direction. And of course, there's the good old Inferno Club. We'll be going there fairly soon as well. Can't quite remember the mission. I think we go to an orbital trading station. Then we have to go to the low gravity brewery. And then I can't remember if it's the Inferno Club or a pirate base after that. Anyway, guys, we're just going to go in that direction. I'm very tempted to stop at that promethium asteroid and pick up a little bit of promethium as well. Anyway, guys, I'll see you once we get to the promethium asteroid and we're check the situation out there before we go any further. Right, so here we are. We're just coming up on the Empyrion asteroid. Something about 4 kilometers away, but I'm not exactly sure. Looks like it's very much like another, what we call it. Oops. It looks very much like there's another asteroid there as well. So we're gonna put a nice big patch there. Of course, this is the situation where having access to a space miner would be quite good, but I think if we kind of run into this very quickly like that, turn the thrusters off. Now, I can't remember if I got an EVA boost on, but it shouldn't make any difference, because what we're going to try and do is find using the top hatch. Now, it'll be very dependent on the turrets picking up any hostiles approaching, so we're going to be a little bit careful like that. It's going to take a little while to mine this out, guys, so I'll be back once I've got enough. We're not going to do the whole asteroid. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm just finishing up. What I've done is I've effectively mined in as far in every direction on the range of the personal drone. So to be able to mine much more, I'm going to have to relocate the ship, but I don't really want to do that. Just see if I can pick up this little bit here, and that will be it. Come out there. Let's just knocked out. It says you've lost contact with your drone. Yes, thank you, game. Just want to take a very quick look. Yeah, we don't have an EVA boost, so we're gonna have to put one on before we go in the space station. And the thrusters on. Whoops. And just to show, we've now got 2,573 Prometheum, which is a little bit more than we had before. So we're just going to head for the orbital trading station and see once we get there. So here we are. We're just coming up on the orbital trading station. Hopefully we will initiate the mission. There we are. It's chapter 3, totally overpowered. Approach the station. Here we go. What did Kessel say? Go to the Sky Guys bar and get a beer. So you don't need to activate the mission. The mission actually becomes active as you approach the orbital station, which I think is a pretty big improvement, because in the past you used to get situations where you couldn't actually, you had to try and remember what the mission was. What we'll do is we'll just level the ship off and we'll park alongside like that. And I know it's going to mean that we're going to lose a couple of the guns, but I doubt very much if we'll be attacked here. Turn the thrusters off. We're going to have to put on the EVA boost. Don't need the drill, so we'll just really should put another armor locker up the front. But the problem with multiple armor lockers on the ship is that you don't have the how can you say, they're not interconnected. So you've got to remember which armor locker's got which armor in it. That's another reason why I tend to put surplus armors in a like a vanity unit here, so that you know where most of them are, and then you can just pick them up and then go out the roof. And we get to the space station. Oops. You open, please, game. And we'll just go up here. Guy just does the energy drinks and stuff. This guy does food. We got the... Oh, that was a nasty lag spike there. I've noticed that since the 1.8 update came out, the Abyssal are up to something. Yes. Just have a look here. Show me what you got to offer. Somebody pointed out is that there's a lot of weapons and stuff here which we could sell off. Because unfortunately in the sanctuary you don't get that much in the way of weapons. I don't want to put tier 2 multi-tools, but certainly see if we can get rid of some of this stuff here. Pistols. I don't know if he's got tier 2 pulse rifle. Actually, yeah, we'll sell a couple of okay. He's only interested in miniguns, not shotguns. A bit antisocial. Pulse rifles. Sell of those. Tier 2 shotgun. We can sell 2 of those. Of course, it goes without saying that he's going to take my laser pistol tier 2. Projectile pistol. No, we're certainly gonna buy the magnesium again. It's flamethrower fuel, night vision goggles. Have I got any night? Oops. We got 1 night vision goggles. Got some couple of flamethrowers. He's not interested in stuff as well, so he is interested in flamethrowers. So I'm sure he said flamethrowers. Where is it? Yeah, flamethrowers. We can sell a couple of those. Makes us a bit more. And we got night vision goggles. No, he's not interested. I'm interested in some laser rounds. I think. How much would 20 laser rifle sell? That seems very cheap. If they're that cheap, let's get how much? 100. Get 100. Probably because I've got not enough space. That seems very cheap for a laser rifle sales 50. It just seems very suspiciously cheap. I mean, if they're that cheap, I'm gonna buy a few more so that we can use the laser rifle, because I've got a feeling we're gonna need them. Can we buy 100 rounds? No. Have to buy them in 50s, is it? Okay. He's only got 16 more. Oh well. Certainly going to buy those. Hello, guys. Of course, what we are going to do is... Where's the farming guy? This is where we get here and he's not interested in... Yeah, okay. Well, we have to put these onto trade items. Got 76 of those. I think we got some plants as well, but we'll sell these first. We can. Still got that. Now 76 of them for 74,000. Yes. It was 145,000. And I think somebody suggested I could dump off the not food and meds. Or, where is it? Oh, I think I put them in loot. That's it. I'm gonna get rid of some of these sproutsy things. I want to keep the odd ones. I just don't want to. We'll just sell off the surplus. Just see. Probably don't need that many aloe vera plants either. So then we'll just come here. I mean, we're not going to make a vast amount of money from them, but space orange 4. These are pumpkin sprouts. Get rid of you. Those are corn sprouts. What is these? Blue pepper. Oh, these are blue pepper sprouts at the top. Get rid of you. So 6 of those. Tomatoes. And the aloe vera. So I'll 3 of those. Get rid of them. I don't think we need anything else. So, right, let's just up here. We kind of sold off a reasonable amount, and I think what we got to do is come here, talk to this guy. Just show me what you got to offer. I think we got to buy a root beer. Just let's sit down and wait, which is different because in previous versions you just had to approach him, and that was always a little bit unstable. I am top manager Yilk. I am contacting you via the trading station customer comm channel, but because you've been chosen to take part in a product evaluation program for our best selling totally overpowered low gravity brewed beer, what can I do for you? Nothing too serious. To get gratification for taking part in the evaluation program, we'd like to ask you to fly to our new low gravity distillery where it's located on this planet's orbit, and then speak to our brewmaster. Simple as that. Yeah, it's never that simple. Wonderful. Have a safe flight. Yeah. As I say, it's never that simple. Just want to have a quick Skype round. This guy's the optronics bridges. At least we get to keep the beer. Right, we got. Certainly going to take the magnesium powder. All fibers. I don't think I've got tier 2 drills, computers. I mean, we could sell bits and pieces and the EVA boosts, but I don't really have that much in the way at the moment, so I don't really want to sell that stuff off unless I have to. I mean, we've got a working capital now. Might as well put the root beer in there. I don't think we need to carry it anymore. At least we got some ammunition. What I do need, while I'm thinking about it, is a laser rifle. I think we'll take the laser rifle with us. That gives us a tier 2 shotgun, a pulse rifle that's a bit damaged, a sniper rifle, and a laser rifle with some ammunition. I actually thought I had a little bit of laser ammunition. Well, it won't last very long, but it could be useful in an emergency because it's going to have a little bit more punch than your normal one. Burgers and fries. Yeah, we don't. Interested. I think that's about it, guys. So what we're going to do now is say mistake and wake up in the great silence. We're going to get into here. It goes without saying that I come out on the wrong side. And what we're going to do now is head for the low grav brewery. So I think the next step is relatively safe, if I remember correctly. Cut this off. We're just keep picking up the crops on the way through, especially so that we can keep producing food and various other items. That way we won't ever have to worry about food. That can go straight into for food. Bugging me a little bit, the fact that I'm not sure I need to carry those tokens with me now, because I think we've actually got past that part of the mission. And the thrusters on. We got to do now is find the brewery. Where's the brewery? So it's kind of almost back where we came. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head for that asteroid on the way through. So I'll see you once we get to the top distillery. So here we are. We're just approaching the top distillery. Can't remember. What we're looking for is a landing platform. We've got a 300 XP. So we're just gonna maneuver in. Why do they brew this beer in a distillery? Sounds wrong either way. Now there is a kind of landing pad here, which you really need to, I think it's just there. We'll just put the ship off. No, I think it's the other side. Let me just... Actually, we're not stopping long, so the easiest way to do this would be just to pull up here. We got an EVA suit, so because just fly in, turn the jetpack off so we can. Yeah, we come on the wrong side. If you're coming with an SV, land over here. But I think this first visit, you're relatively safe. It's the next visit that life gets interesting, if I remember correctly. Of course, you can't loot anything here. I think there's one or two things. There used to be some epic armor in here. That was a reward for a mission, but everything else is kind of not available. Actually, I can't remember. I think you can get into the wardrobe here for a tier 2 shotgun and a minigun, which we could always sell for a bit more money. And I think this kind of back area means you can actually loot if you really need the loot. We got an armor stuff. I think that's about it. That must be the bathroom. Yep. And everything else is off limit, but for some odd reason that room there is available. And we've got to go and talk to Brewmaster Lark. Welcome, I am Brewmaster Lark. We're having a bit of a trouble right now, so if you do not have a lot of time for visitors, I was sent to help you. You sent a message saying someone would come for a transport job. I carry grave news. How should I put it? Pirates have raided our distillery and stolen the secret recipe for our new anniversary best-selling top root beer. Wow, we were able to track them down, but we are not equipped as required armed endeavors. I'm very sorry for your travel. It may not avail, but maybe you could assist with this little inconvenience. There goes the easy job. Yeah, wonderful. I've set the position of the pirate base to your suit AI. Please hurry. Without the recipe, the beer we will be ruined. The beer is worth it. Okay. Oh, didn't realize that. Well, we got a whole 1 gold. I think somebody actually posted a comment saying about keeping at least some money for dealing with the Talon. Oh well, we got a little bit here. I think we can jetpack on, and we're fly through. Have to fly right back across the base. Get to the CV. I say this section of the mission involves a lot of flying around, getting places. Just jetpack off. Raw food. Well, let me put that in there. I don't know if I'm keeping gold in my... No. Keep that there. Made a whole pile of grilled steaks to... This is effectively cheap food when you don't need the health benefits. Also made a med kit. Okay. I'm aware that I've made that. Not sure... Oh, I just put the gold coins in the trade system. Oh, I didn't check for auto miners. Oh well, never mind. Thrusters on. Next time we arrive, we've got to take up a position, but I'll talk about that if we. I doubt very much if we're going to get there in this part. So, and just to give you a bit of an update from the journey over from wherever it was, we found another Promethean asteroid, Cowboy asteroid, and we also encountered a Polaris Sparrow. You can see it just in front of us there. So what we're going to do is fly towards the hidden station. Here we are, we're just coming up on the hidden pirate station. Make sure we're orientated. And what we're looking for is an entrance. Oh, looks like we may have... what was that? Looks like we've got hostiles coming in. Right, we're just going to level off here. Leave the ship there. Gonna fly up and we'll do a little bit of looting. Space drones are... It's nice to have shields. So we're jump in the MC. Oops. I think we've probably just taken down a couple of... There's a space drone over there. We've probably... Yep. Haha. We're just getting close. These guys are 4 kilometers away. I mean, we fired it quite a lot, so we only got the one. Okay. Oh no, looks like we got a couple over here. Here's the pirate base camp. Someone there should know where to find the recipe. Yeah, but first we got to do a little bit of looting in here. So if you get the opportunity, it's certainly worth looting these space drones. Hopefully we don't encounter anything that's a little bit tougher. Oops. Generally, drones aren't that much of a problem. It's just to get a Corsair or something like that come in, it makes life a little bit more difficult. And it's probably a good example of why I put shields on the Pioneer. Because if you've got a few turrets and shielding, generally the space drones aren't a problem. Anyway, guys, just orientate back to ship. Put you on top. Ideally, I'd like to put this in the hangar, but I don't think there's much I can do out here. Down. Ah. This work. Offload stuff. Trade items. Shove that in there. Shove that in there. Some more power cells to keep us going. I don't think we need the key matrix and the token anymore. So I think we'll just move this over a little bit. What we are going to need is some explosives though. Where's the... I think we'll take all 12 with us. That will make sense, guys. I can promise you. Right, let's just move in on the... Because now we've got to do is find the... Yep, you're in range of the hidden station, yes. There's like a platform. We're looking for. There it is. I think that's it there. Just there. I think we'll just level off. Try and get in as close as possible. Yeah. Thrusters off. A little bit further away than not. Actually, a set of thoughts. I want to leave the ship here. What we're going to do is we're going to take the and put that on the landing pad. Actually, on the landing pad, can't difficult to tell. We just no, we seem to be above the landing pad. Obviously, this ship doesn't really fit that well on the landing pad, but it doesn't really make any difference because we're in 0G. We're just now at this point in the mission, you can go two ways. You can see if you actually just wondering. Well, I'll show you what the next mission is, and then when we get to the decision, because it's easier. We got in here. We got this here. Oh, we got some assault cyborgs. They're no fun. Got another guy. Got some thrusters. They've got bolt down there. Hey scumbag, what you want? Ask for the recipe. Oh, be careful, man. Appreciate that you got to know that from the latest coup. Better choose your next words wisely. High weapons down, everyone. Dead meat. Okay, we'll see. Get out of here very, very quickly. Oh. You were shot by the hidden station, yep. Yeah, I should have been friendly. That was a mistake. What you should do is just be nice. And then what you can do then is kind of come back in later on. But what we are going to do is get rid, because at the moment we've got an EVA boost on, and that's absolutely rubbish. Right, so let me just pick up something from the Pioneer trade items. I'm going to pick up an armor boost. We've got the root beer formula. Okay, so we've actually got the root beer formula, but what we are going to do is take down the POI because it's full of very valuable loot. So if you just want the root beer formula, that's what you do. You go in there and you just open the blast doors, get into here. Where is the armor locker? We're gonna take that off. We're gonna put the EVA down there, and then we're gonna get out of here again. And we're gonna have to be very, very quick because it's absolutely freezing out here. Should be able to do now is get our backpack, because there's lots and lots of very good loot in here. While we're inside the base, and as long as we don't destroy the core, which I don't think we can destroy the core in here because it's probably got an admin core in it. With a rocket launcher, actually. I don't think I'm in range of the. Let's have a look at the. Have a look at the Pioneer. Let me see, building supplies, general supplies. I thought I had a rocket launcher. Or am I in the wrong playthrough? I don't think we've actually got to the point of, we've got 17 rockets, but we don't actually have a rocket launcher. Okay. Anything with this? It should have come up and close to me, wasn't it? Right, we've got some laser ammunition. What's that? This guy's... Wow. That was pretty rubbish. Okay, back to the food and meds. We're going to take a couple of these with us. Right, just a bit of a reload. Right, first thing we're going to need to do is get rid of the other cyborg. They're bad news. I think he will probably be... Haha, gotcha. Right, we know that there's a turret and a Xerox around here. Oh, he must have killed the Xerox guy. Anyway, we just get down here and we'll loot the cyborg. What was that? What did we get there? Glass plate. What pays to keep your health topped up here. You can't kill these guys there, but what we should be able to do is get to that. Oh, heavy sniper rifle, 15mm bullets. Ooh, that is fantastic. Right, we're going to pick up the heavy sniper rifle and we're going to put this stuff in the constructor. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is I don't think I've got... we got some 15mm ammunition, haven't we? Because we put this into the there. Which means we don't need sniper rounds now, but what we do need from here is some of those. What we will do is just put that in there. Now, the heavy sniper rifle is probably one of my favorite weapons in the game because it actually is pretty effective against turrets. We could have done with this earlier on. And what we're going to have to do now is go down here. Now, a top tip, guys, if you're playing this for the first time, this would be a good point to drop a save game. Actually, before we go, let me just eat something, I think. Okay, we're out of range now, so oh, thank you, game. Now here there is a turret. I think let's use the turret. Where is it? There's a turret in here somewhere. There's the door. That means the turret is just there. That 3 shots on. just orientate back, go back to the pulse rifle, do a reload. Right. Another quick reload. Wait. Cut it out. Come there. And we're still in range. I think I've got my inclination is to bring the ship in a little bit closer. But these are certainly worth taking. Again, it's all good power cell stuff. Oops. For some reason we've done that one. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and bring in the Pioneer a little bit closer, just so that we can loop directly into the Pioneer. So I'll be right back once I've done that. Right, here we are. We're back again. Going to back on so we can go down here. What we've got to do here is go through here, but down the end of the corridor is a turret. Him. I like this sort of. We'll just make sure the Pioneer is in range. Yes, thank you. Of course, the turret can fire through blocks. That's okay because we can get rid of him. And we're just because we're going to loot as we go. Another tier 2 sniper rifle, minigun. Shotgun. Right, next bit is to go up here. Kind of 2 levels up here. I can't remember which one's which here. No, I don't think this one is. Let me just. No, this is just like a bathroom. Maybe it's the next level up. There's a loot box in here somewhere. Like, yeah, I've got the light on. It's just kind of I've got a bit hooked on. Bad time to have a reload, but where's his other thing? I don't want to sleep 8 hours. I just want to loot the guy behind it. Some meds and another multi-tool. Always had an undying need for a multi-tool. And then I think through here got a loot box, food. Oh yeah, well, take that. Okay, put this into the Pioneer now. Got that there. Got a repair bay tier 2, but of course it will be a base. but that can be very useful for putting into the workshop. Fly round back to here, and we're just gonna right. This is where life starts to get a little bit interesting. I can see you. Ooh. Oops. Don't stand in front of her. What we'll do is we're on routes. Who's firing at me? 2 shots. That looks a bit like a cyborg. Okay, we'll just eat that. We're kind of a little bit low on food. Okay. So there's just get round and get the roboty guys and the cyborg some ammunition. As I say, we will loot as we go. There's a lot in this base, which is pretty good. Certainly take that. Actually, just put this stuff in the loot box. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Sort it out afterwards. And just keep away from the edge for the moment, because this is a pretty good firing position. Should you want to snipe from above, we might need to do, because, well, life gets interesting from here. Take that. Take that. We stand back here. What I'll show you is what we're going to do is go down there. See the security robots there, but round here is 2 turrets, so we've got to be a little bit careful. So what you can do is get here. I mean, the angle is a little bit tricky. Key is not to fall over the edge. I mean, we could go down 1 more level and clear out another level just for the fun of it. Oops, gone the wrong way. So if we get back to here, actually this floor might be reasonably safe. We just chip. Right, we'll just grab some of this stuff. Only gonna be low level loot, but we'll take it. Oh yeah, got a tool turret, some mining cores. Pulse laser for an SV, HV, that'd be quite nice. I'll just come here. Just have a look round. Go over to this side. And we'll just pick up some more stuff. And we've got another couple more loot boxes here. Certainly take the health kits. And I think that's a detox kit, so I don't think that actually restores health anymore like it used to. Oh, yeah, well, so, yeah, well, we're doing pretty well here, guys. This is why I was saying that this is an area that's certainly worth can't shoot that guy because he's the guy we've got to talk to. Like shooting fish in a barrel, isn't it? Oops, just moved a little bit. Don't know if we can whiz down and loot some of these guys quickly. A bit cheeky. Then you are expanding my ammunition. Yeah, I don't think the turrets really responds to the what we call it, the can't remember what it is now. What am I talking about? I don't think the actual remote turrets respond to the drone. Oh, heavy armor. Yeah, we'll take that. This armor's probably getting a bit beat up already. I think I've got enough time to actually finish this off, but the video might go slightly over long. Apologies for that, but I think it'd be right. Now the problem we've got with this next section is we've got to is that I think we're just going to spray bullets everywhere. Now, what you do want, one thing you don't want to do here is just rush outside and whoops, didn't mean to do that. What you need to do is get into the room and go around the back here. Pick that up. Whoops. No. Let's just pick that up. Right, we're just going to hide behind here for the moment. I don't think anything's going to come and get us. For some reason my light switched off. We're just going to offload some of this stuff to the Pioneer. Eat the sandwich, keep that. Well, we don't really need that. Food and meds can get offloaded. Structure in loot box. Shove that into the. Right, we've got these. Oh, no. Right, what we got to do is I'm going to go around the back here. I want to see if I can see the turrets there. What we need to do is sneak round the back because we need to talk to, well, we don't really need to talk to this guy. All we got to do is see the loot box just in front of him would be where the recipe is. Also, there's a platinum bar in there, but we've already got the recipe, so that was I've read it. All I was doing was looting for the platinum bar, and I'm kind of paid a little bit of a high price for that, but it's gonna be okay. I'll just shove that in there. Food and meds were. I used up all my Varon root. I thought I had more of it. Okay. Well, we got this. This is a large health pack. Now these large health packs, because there's 3 levels now, you can see you get 450 for that. But what we can do is just take that Dino Royal. If we eat that, I can't remember if you actually get regeneration in the game, but if you're very careful now, you can loot through these boxes here. Remember that you can't destroy the core in this building because it's a admin core. I can't remember what the. So we can just loot this out here. Let's go back to here. I've got some. We'll just shove it. Actually, no. What we'll do is we'll go back to doing what I was doing before. We'll just shove everything in the loot box. I think that's everything here. No. Now the turrets are still active, so we've got to be a bit careful. Some oxygen bottles. Oh, another big pile of loot. Through here very quickly. Oops. Health kits. Some more there as well. Be a little bit careful here because I'm not sure if we can get to that other one. It might be a little bit of an unnecessary risk just to get a tiny amount of loot. I know we just managed to get it. As long as you stay in the back of the room here, you can't get the oxygen. As long as you stay in the back of the room here, generally you're okay. Get into here, and that is it, guys. We need to come up here. I think we got everything else here. I'm pretty sure I did all these floors, didn't I? Well, I think. Oh, I get that red loot box right round the back there. Don't remember. That's. Oh, look at that! Nearly missed that. That would have been expensive. Yeah, I missed the loot box tucked right around the back. We did those two. We're high enough now, so we don't need to worry about the turrets. We've done all these, and what I'm going to do now, guys, is make my way back to the ship. And I'm aware that I'm going over time, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is sort out all the loot in the loot box here, sort out and get it into the correct locations, and I will then make my way back to the. Make sure I don't think there's any other loot boxes in here, and I'll make my way back to the distillery, where we will pick up in the next part for the next part of the battle. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.